The next poem I would like to do for you is entitled That Dirty Word. I recall my first interracial encounter going to a predominantly white elementary school. And my cousin sat me down and she said, "Cynthia, I'm not just going to tell you who you are and what you are, but what you represent." And she said, "When you prepare to go off to that school, don't you let them call you colored." And she rubbed her hand against my skin and said, "Because you won't rub off." And she said, "Don't you let them call you black." And she held her skillet up against my face and said, "Because you are a dark brown." And she said, "Don't you let them call you Negro, because it's their slave terminology for you." And I shook my head yes, because I understood. And she said, "When they ask you where you come from, tell them your forefathers came to this country from Africa. Therefore you are an Afro-American." And I shook my head yes, because I understood. And I picked up my books and I headed off for that school. And I waited for them to call me colored. And I waited for them to call me black. And I waited for them to call me Negro. And then they called me nigger. I didn't quite understand because my cousin had told me about that word. But the way they tuned up their faces, I knew it must have been the worst thing on this earth that you could be. And all I wanted to be was a human being. And then they called me